man once lived at the edge of speed, where time bends and fear becomes instinct. Sonny Hayes was that man. In the 1990s, his name wasn't just known, it was worshipped. A rising force in Formula One, aggressive, unpredictable, brilliant. He drove like the track belonged to him, like every corner owned him something, until one moment took it all away. A crash. Metal screamed, tires lost grip, the world spun into fragments of fire and silence. And just like that, Sony disappeared. Years later, the world has moved on. New champions, new technology, new faces behind visors. But Sonny Hayes still exists. Just not where anyone is looking. He drifts through smaller races now. No spotlight, no expectations. Just engines and empty grandstands. A man running from something he can never outrun. His past. Then one day it finds him. A familiar voice. A name from another life. Rubens Scriventes. A team owner, once a competitor, now desperate. His Formula One team, APXGP, is failing. No wins, no direction, no hope. He doesn't need a miracle. He needs Sony. Sony refuses at first. Formula One isn't just racing, it's memory, pain, the sound of impact playing in his mind every time an engine revs too high. But Rubin doesn't offer comfort. He offers purpose. Not to win, just to come back. And for the first time in years, Sony listens. When Sony walks into the APXGP garage, the air shifts. He doesn't belong there. The team is young, modern, driven by data, simulations, numbers that predict everything before it happens. Sony is none of that. His instinct. Then he meets Joshua Pierce, the rookie. Fast, talented, fearless, and completely unpolished. Joshua doesn't see Sony as a legend. He rather sees him as a relic. The first interaction is cold. Joshua doesn't hide it. You're here to race? Or to remember how? Sony doesn't respond. But something sharp flickers behind his silence. The season begins, and reality hits hard. APXGP is slow, not just in speed, but in cohesion. Strategy fails, pit stops falter, communication breakdowns under pressure. And Sony, he struggles. Not physically, mentally. Every high speed corner feels like deja vu. Every breaking point whispers doubt. The past isn't gone, it's sitting in the passenger seat. Joshua, meanwhile, pushes too hard. He chases glory instead of consistency. Overtakes that doesn't exist. Risk that don't pay off. The result? Crashes, mistakes, lost points. Two drivers both fighting something invisible. The tension builds. In the garage, on the track, between them. They argue. Joshua calls Sony outdated. Sony calls Joshua reckless. Neither is wrong. Race after race, they fail. Not spectacularly, consistently. Not enough to remind them they are not good enough. Then something shifted. Not on the track, off it. One evening after another disappointing race, the garage empties. Engines cool, lights dim. Sony stays behind. So does Joshua. Silence hangs between them. Not hostile this time. Heavy. Joshua breaks first. Why did you come back? Sony doesn't answer immediately because the truth isn't simple. Finally, I don't know how to stop. It's not the answer Joshua expected, but it's real. And for the first time, he listens. From that moment, something shifts. Not dramatically, but enough. Sony begins to guide him, not like a mentor, like a mirror. Don't chase the corners, he says. Let it come to you. Joshua doesn't understand at first, but he tries, and slowly, gradually, they improve. Not winning, not yet, but finishing, learning, adapting. The team begins to feel it, a rhythm, fragile, incomplete, but real. Then comes a turning point, a race where everything finally aligns. Strategy works, pit stops are clean, the car feels right. Joshua drives smarter, Sony drives freer. For a brief moment, they are not chasing the race, they are part of it. And they finish on the podium, not first, but close enough to taste it. The world notices. The fallen legend is not yet done. But success comes with pressure, Expectations rise, media returns, questions resurface. Can Sonny Hayes win again? Is this the comeback of a lifetime? And with it, the past grows louder. Before the next race, the stakes are higher, the competition sharper. APXGP is no longer invisible. They are a threat. The final race of the season arrives. Everything leads here. The grid is packed, engines roar like thunder trapped in metal, lights above the track glow red. Inside the car, Sony breathes slowly, not to calm down, but to stay present. Joshua sits in his own car, focused, no ego left, only clarity. Lights out. The race explodes into motion. Cars surge forward, corners tighten, opportunities appear and vanish in seconds. Sony drives like he never felt. Sony drives like he never lived. Not reckless, not afraid, balanced. Joshua follows, not chasing, learning, executing. Mid race, chaos unfolds, crashes, safety cars, strategy shifts. Everything becomes unpredictable. And in that unpredictability, Sony finds something he lost years ago, trust. Not in the car, not in the team, in himself. Final laps, positions are close, margins razor thin. Sony is within reach of victory, but so is Joshua. For a moment, it feels like a choice, the past or the future. Sony doesn't hesitate, he doesn't block, doesn't fight his team. He led Joshua through, not as surrender, as decision. Joshua takes the lead, pushes harder than you could have taken it. Sony smiles faintly. I already did, because this was never about the trophy. It was about comeback, facing the fear, and finally letting it go. As the season ends, the world remembers Sonny Hayes again, not just as a driver who fell, but as the man who returned and chose to rise differently. And somewhere in the quiet after the roar, a legend finds peace, not at the finish line, but beyond it.